try and bridge the gap between that for them, for those smaller minority-owned businesses, meeting the big clients, the big venues, agencies, corporate clients and things like that. So that's in the pipeline.
From an Asian parent's point of view, I think in my generation that no one would push your kids to go into events. Like it was going to be like, go be a doctor, go be a lawyer, go be an accountant, something like that. So we have got to look at it from that point of view. Are enough people from Asian and Black backgrounds seeing events as an opportunity for them?
Exactly. And that's the next challenge that we really have to look at, is really looking at that pipeline and how are we presenting ourselves to our communities, to our cities, to the country as an industry. Because you're right, if people don't feel like they're going to be welcome or supported, they're not going to even think about going for a career in the events industry, and may, like you said, go down like what their parents have told them, route, go and get that law degree, go and be a doctor and things like that, because at the moment, well, the events industry, that's a bit, So we need to change that. We need to change that representation and role models and education to say, you can be on the corporate events team at Barclays. That's a great role. So I don't think people still think it's festivals, parties, weddings industry, and they don't realise there's a lot more to it than that. And that's partly our fault.
Yeah, and the talent is out there, because I mean, we've discussed it before. If you go to say a Black wedding or an Asian wedding or a Jewish wedding or a Greek wedding or an Eastern European wedding, there are some fantastic suppliers in the industry. It's just they haven't made that connect yet with the corporate events industry, and I think it's just seen as something else that people can't get into, and we need to kind of reduce that gap.
We're working on something actually at the moment with regards to that, and that is where we're partnering up with and engaging with diverse suppliers, because we always say to our clients, diversifying your supply chain is actually quite an easy thing to do, and quite an easy, quick win that you can kind of have if you look at doing that. So we're engaging with diverse suppliers at the moment to pull together an event where agencies, venues can meet up with these suppliers and engage and speak with them. Because also, let's be honest, those exhibitions that people can attend where they're kind of selling their wares or publicising what they supply and what they do are expensive. No, not everyone can spend $6,000 on a stand. So you're excluding those smaller businesses. So we're going to try and bridge the gap between that for them, for those smaller minority-owned businesses, meeting the big clients, the big venues, agencies, corporate clients and things like that. So that's in the pipeline.